Hello traders, you are welcome back to the channel. Please like, comment and subscribe. Today I'm going to be teaching a very important concept. A concept that can be very beneficial to any type of trader, whether you are a day trader, a swing trader, a scalper, and whether you are a beginner, an intermediate, or an advanced trader. This concept can help you and it can improve your trading. So stick and stay and have something very special for you tonight. What we are going to be doing tonight is called the top down analysis. The top down analysis. So the top down analysis is basically a concept that traders use or we traders use to find the direction, the bias or the trend of the market. So what the top down analysis entails is just moving from the highest time frame to the lowest time frame, trying to find the bias of the market. So for example, as a day trader, when you have to do a top down analysis, you might start from the weekly time frame or the daily time frame down to the 5 minute time frame or the 1 minute time frame. So that's basically what the top down analysis is about. So let's get right into it. So I'm a day trader and I'm going to be making this video in a day trader's perspective, but you can still apply it as a scalper or as a swing trader. If you're an advanced trader, an intermediate trader, or a beginner trader, stick. I'm very sure that this concept is going to help your trading. Regardless of the strategy you trade, top down analysis is a very primitive concept. Whether you are trading SMC, ICT, price action, AMD, this concept will help you. So let's go right into it. I'm a day trader, so we are starting from the weekly time frame. The weekly time frame, okay, this is the GBP USD chart. The weekly time frame for day traders is not that important, but I just love to know what is going on in the weekly time frame. The weekly time frame can be very beneficial to swing traders, but we day traders we don't really consider the weekly time frame that much. So as you can see, each candlestick here represents what the market has done in a week. So this candlestick, this last candlestick represents what the market has done for the past 1 week. This candlestick also represents what the market has done for the past 1 week. That was last 2 weeks, right? So you can see that this candlestick has been very bearish. You can see the rejection. When I get into the daily time frame, you understand it better. Anytime you see rejection, that means when you go to the lower time frame, there will be bearish candles. So I just want you guys to have a fair idea of what the weekly time frame is telling us. So the weekly time frame is bearish, even though it was primarily bullish, but for the past 3 weeks, it's been bearish. So remember what the aim or the goal for top-down analysis is to find the direction of the market. And we all know that as traders, if you know the direction of the market, you are gone. You can easily look for your setups or your entry point and just hop on a trade. Like knowing the direction of a market is just like a cheat code, because what you have to do after getting the direction is just to look for a perfect price point to enter. So stick and stay so that you understand this concept better and you apply it in your trading strategy to always easily figure out where the market will be heading towards next. So let's now move to the daily time frame. Bam. So here is the daily time frame. So as you can see, GBP has been bullish for the past, let me see, what's the date? 25th November. From 25th November, from this point to this point, it was bullish. From 25th November to 26th January, it was bullish. It was bullish. But see what's currently happening. GBP is currently bearish. According to the information we are getting from the daily time frame, you can see that the last two daily candlesticks are red and they are bearish candles. See this rejection. That means the buyers weren't strong enough. The sellers were stronger than them. The buyers initially pushed higher, but the sellers came into the market and took over. That's why you see this rejection. So this bearish candle tells us that the daily time frame is bearish. And remember what I said, we are trying to figure out the direction of the market. So here you can even bring the trend line concept in. I know some of you don't treat trend lines, but this is what I'm basically going to tell you. As you can see, price has broken the trend line in the higher time frame. That's in the daily. So it is telling you that this is a bullish trend line. This is a bullish trend line on a daily chart. And price has broken it. This is where it broke. It broke it. It broke the trend line and we tested it. So now we are looking forward to bearish moves. So as you can see, it moved lower. It moved lower. So we can all agree to the fact that the one the daily time frame is bearish. It's clearly bearish, very very bearish. It has even cleared this low. This candlestick has taken out this low. So as a trader, when you start seeing this bearish candlesticks, what should you be preparing to do? You should be preparing to look for sales, even though we are still going further down. As I said, top down analysis is moving from the highest time frame to the lowest time frame. So we are currently on the daily chart, and the daily chart is giving very bearish signals. So now let's move to the 4 hour. This is where everything gets interesting. So here is the 4 hour chart. So you can see that on the 4 hour chart, price has been creating lower highs and lower lows. So anytime you see price creating lower highs and lower lows, what does it tell you as a trader? It tells you that the trend is bearish, right? It tells you that the trend is bearish. So here, what are we seeing? We are seeing this is this is a lower high, this is a lower low. Price has created a lower high again. So it will probably create a lower low again. So it is telling you that the market is bearish. So the 4 hour is not even deviating from what the daily time frame told us, and the daily time frame also didn't deviate from what the weekly time frame showed us. So the weekly time frame was bearish, the daily time frame is bearish, and the 4 hour time frame is bearish. So it tells us that GEP USD is currently very bearish. As you can see, this is very basic, and I'm sure you guys will understand it. Lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. It tells you that the market is bearish. I don't even need to do any more explanation. So now let's move to the 1 hour time frame. So as you can see, as we are moving lower, you are beginning to get more clarity. You are getting more clarity onto where the market is moving towards. So even at this point, you know that the market is bearish, but just for the fact of being clear or getting more signals or more confluences, let's move lower. So let's move to the 1 hour. So as I said, you see the 1 hour too is bearish. The 1 hour too is bearish. So now this is where our strategies come in. So we've now figured out the trend of the market. We've now figured out that the market is bearish or GBP/USD is bearish. So now you can now go straight, then look for your entries in the smaller time frame. If you look for your entries in the 15 minutes or the 5 minutes, you can head down to the five minutes or the 15 minutes and look for your entries or look for your setups to take your trades. And when you get there, what are you going to be doing? You're going to be selling, right? I'm making this video around what's the name? The time is 9:37 and the market is still closed. It's 9:37 Sunday, the market is closed. So I can't take a trade. But like from the information we've gotten from the higher time frames, the market is bearish. So when you scale down to the lower time frame, this is the 15 minutes. You should be looking for sells, right? If not, maybe a different different price action set in when the market open. The market is currently closed, but for now you should be looking for selling opportunities. Let's say I was to take this trade on Friday, I would have sold. I would have just drawn a trend line here, knowing that the market is bearish. I would have sold. I would have drawn a trend line here, When price broke it, I would have waited for this retest. Then I'll sell. You know that's it. I would have sold. I would have placed my entry here. Probably my stop loss would have been around here, and I would have targeted maybe this low. That's the 1 to 4. That's what I would have probably done. You get? So this is just the concept. So anytime you come into the market, one of the first things you should do is to do a top-down analysis. When you do a top-down analysis, you figure out where the market is heading towards. Then you just follow the trend. There is this famous quote that the trend is your friend. So always try to follow the trend. The trend is your friend. When you try to go against the trend, you will hit a lot of stop losses. So please always try to follow the trend and always try to do your top down analysis before taking trades. Thank you. I hope this video helps, and please like, comment, and subscribe. And you can also make suggestions if you want me to teach any concepts in my next video. You can make the suggestions in the comment section so that I will take care of that. So thank you for watching, and please stay tuned and turn on your post notifications and get ready. I have a lot of content coming. I have a lot of educative videos coming for you guys. I've already recorded some of them. I just love posting them. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching, guys.